Hey guys, here we are in Brooklyn. We were just talking a little bit, thought we'd do a video. You know, it's funny because I used to live in Brooklyn and it had this charge and this energy and it's interesting and every day is an adventure, which was really cool like at first, but I came here to do music and find a music scene. And it's funny how it was like just so intimidating to me and like, you know, everybody kind of has this bullyish attitude. But I thought there was something underneath that when I was here and I was looking for the industry and like, oh, this is the way people are and like, it's just hardcore and intense and like, this is where the best of the best come. So we need to, you know, I need to like acclimate myself to that attitude and that like kind of like superficiality and meanness and like, you know, just come on, let's hurry up and all this stuff. It's funny coming back and knowing what I know about the world now and knowing how much it was just artificial, what I saw in the culture. And now we have this like, truth movement just like blowing up online and globally. Like that's the new culture, clearly. That's where the musicians are, the artists. Here it was always about people that just wanted authority and they want to be cool. And it's funny coming here and people still have that attitude. Yeah. But it's like, I know it's just impotent. It's like an old has-been place here, sort of. And it's sad. I mean, I love it. It's beautiful, like, fun sense of adventure. But, you know, I was working hard in New York to get somewhere for years and years. And I just didn't even meet, like, people that want to talk about music.
Right, it's all, like, social.
They want to be cool and be popular kids and, like, be mean and like, pretend like they have more going on than they do. And, like, I just want to literally talk about writing songs like a dork. I don't even need to sing them. I just want to make the best songs ever made.
That's right.
And now I think, too, thinking back, so much that's come out. And now that I know the nature of the state, all this kind of stuff, like, I wouldn't be surprised. There were times when I'd have commercials, like, blow up, and then we would try to do, like, a single on top of that, and, like, they'd tell me, like, we can't actually put that up. You actually can't do that. When I would have, like, be inundated with tens of thousands, literally, of messages, like, who is this artist? What is this song?
Yeah.
And that was, like, one of many incidents. And I'm starting to wonder, like, with my attitude, with my individual-based, you know, anarchist mind, if I've been hurt. I mean, now, if that's, like, you know, if I haven't been, like, suppressed is the word. Now, if it hasn't, I think it's just a cultural thing. Like, we were told, like, Silicon Valley was going to be the answer for, like, musicians and all this stuff. When really it's just this, like, control grid. It's less individuality. They have all control. Nobody's making any money from it, you know? Anyway, so...
No, that sums it up right there. That's why you get the sense of homecoming for both of us, because we both lived in the city, but also that sense of, like, that underlying truth. We know the truth of what's going on. And then it's all, like, kind of like this shell. It's like an empty shell.
It feels empty. Yeah. And then I'm even more annoyed now when people are impatient and mean, and so I know how impotent this place is.
Yeah.
It's just even when I lived here, it's like they didn't even know about, like, YouTube, really. I mean, they knew about it, but it's like,
right.
It just feels old school here in a weird way, like old world. It's not progressive, you know? It's like you can't, it's not diverse. There's like one opinion. There's one official opinion on everything.
There's no diversity of thought or mind.
Yeah, this is the death of culture. This is what it looks like. The truther movement is is the birth of a culture. That's what a birth of a culture looks like. It's charged with electricity. It's controversial. The state's going after it. Oh, they can't say anything about 9/11. They shouldn't have questions. It's $700 billion. They just need to cough that money up. We're killing people over there. Don't ask questions.
Seriously.
Crazy. It's obviously crazy. And everybody here is crazy because they would, like, follow that same line of thought, right? So there's nothing here. There's just nothing here. Besides this nice kind of New York set that's, like, cool. That's all it is. It's like visiting Rome or, like, Greece. It's like, oh yeah, stuff used to happen here. Yeah. That's cool.
Well, that's what they're counting on. It's more like a tourism thing.
Yeah.
So what Rome is now, it's just kind of remembering what was good. And not, like, trying to move forward with new ideas.
Yeah.
So... Yeah.
Sorry, I talk too much.
You're totally.
What do you have to say?
No, it's just I'm on board with that because I'm looking around and mentioning something like Rome. It's just sort of like you're seeing the fall of a civilization that maybe was once great. You know,
Right.
someone who's from New York for their entire life and lived in New York and went to the city all the time as a kid and lived there for 5 years. It's like, you know.
So you lived in the city for 5 years?
Yeah,
Okay.
in Manhattan.
Okay.
In Midtown, and then Upper East Side, and I loved it. And there was, but you know, as you get older and start to see everything.
I mean, I knew it was. I just thought it was a few years.
Well, yeah, it's like during my school years, but it's But anyway, it's yeah, it was incredibly exciting and lonely, and you got the full city experience in that way. But you saw
Guys,
underneath
something's going
it.
down. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
I remember when the internet was new and there were sites like the 61 where I'd put my stuff on there and just be like the #1 artist, like sort of automatically, like just was in the top 10. I mean, I just have a lot of songs and they're well written. I spend weeks per song. It's like what I do is write songs, thousands all my life, like really sculpting something new and different and melodically exciting and intricate and deep, and like, you know, for each song there's like 4 that are thrown away.
Yeah.
So people respond to that. They're going, what is this? This is cool. You know, just automatically online. But then it's like, why is my stuff like Time Is Real? I put up on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
It gets hit with, it's like all thumbs up. It's like all good comments, like great people are like, this is like Pink Floyd, you know?
Next level.
Like, so why does it hit, like when I first market it and drop that album, I get all these hits. And then it just stops.
It stops.
It freezes.
It doesn't make sense. Like, what's
why isn't it snowballing at all? Like, how many albums do I have to make? And everybody says all the same stuff. Oh, yeah, like, it's about this, or maybe you did this wrong, Chris. Maybe. No, I think there's been an active suppression of individual music.
Yeah.
And again, if it's not like literal suppression, which I think it might be now, but if it's not, if that's like, if I'm like Mel Gibson in Conspiracy Theory or something, it's still just the attitude of the culture. It's still this kind of like authoritarian-based culture where you can't just be a nerd.
Right.
But like nerds make culture. Like I just want to write awesome, mind-blowing songs for like a sandwich. Like I need sandwiches and a piano. That's all I need.
Sandwiches and a piano.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I need.
Yeah.
And you.
I don't need cool parties. I don't need to drop names. There's nobody left anyway. Like the people I met that were cool musicians, like good songwriters and stuff, I was already a fan of.
Yeah.
Their music. And even they sort of disappointed me in the, like towing the line and being cool kids. It disappoints you. It's like I don't have the proper opinions. Like that's not being a rock star. That's being lame grandma